Welcome back to Autocraft Season 4 with me, Tomby92. We are hot off stream weekend, and if you didn't get a chance to join, do remember to go check out all the links to my socials in the bottom of the description, and also join the Autocraft Discord and keep up to date with us all. Now we are at what eventually will become our mega base area. As you can see, it's just a dark forest. If I enter free cam, the dark forest goes on for a long time. Now, depending upon how today's episode goes, we might find ourselves coming back here to do some clearing out. But let me show you what I've been up to in between episodes. We've been doing lots of preparation work ahead of today's episode, because today's episode is going to be the raid farm. That's right, we are finally getting to build the raid farm, and I've done a lot of spawn proofing all the way down to my industrial area, and you can see we have some rails heading off in a further direction. Now, something else I've done is expand upon my industrial area. Now, it's not visible from up the top, but you can see we now have this large scaffolding tower, and if I enter free cam once again, we go underneath, we'll see we have created ourselves a slime farm, and I will ensure that I put the link to this tutorial in the description. And the reason why I built this was because our raid farm actually requires a number of slime balls. We needed sticky pistons, and well, no one on the server seemed to have any slime balls, so well, yeah, we now have slime balls. We've also been and created a wool farm, because in the coming days, or episodes rather, we are going to need wool for our mega base. There are going to be lots of builds that we put together, probably using some wool for one reason or another. Now let's head over to the site of our raid farm. And well, here it is, along with the villagers that I need to go and move in. And well, here's the thing, I didn't really want to follow the tutorial for how to get the villagers in, because I just did not trust myself. So I've made this netherite tower, which will be topped with rails, and all the villagers will need to get into place. So this, you may already be familiar, is Ian Exo4's stacked raid farm. Now, in order for me to show you how this works, I should probably go and get the villagers in place and remove the netherrack, because well, we don't want any of the raid party spawning on there. The villagers are now all in place. We have a quick fly around. We have the villagers up in place, and what I've done is I've left them in their minecarts. We've done a little bit of testing just to make sure they do change workstations, so that is key for this farm to function. They need to lose the workstation that they're attached to and then gain the other workstation. So all that's left to do now is actually come to this farm with bad omen and hope for the best. Back over at our industrial area, we did say that we built here for a reason, and that is because there's a pillager tower over here. So hopefully we can get a captain spawning. Perfect, there he is. And if we go and get him, right? But what we need to do, oh, there's a village over there. Okay, there's a village there. There's a village there. We need to try and get to our farm without spawning the raid in a different village. So let's try our best to get over there without losing bad omen. Here we go. Off in the distance, there is our portal that we know we can spawn into. And I'm going to try and come at this from a low level so we can use the functionality of going up that scaffolding. But as soon as I get to this platform, we should then see a raid bar load up if things have gone according to plan. And I need to get up to the platform in a decent amount of time before that raid bar fills up. We get in here, and then we start whacking on this. So I should be able to enable my macro. We get our sword swinging, and I can hear we have mobs. Here we go, we are up and running. And you can see now the the pillage captains should have, they haven't. They're meant to go into these boats, but they haven't. They're meant to be the first ones that fall down. So I'm just going to keep an eye out on this for a few minutes and just make sure that we don't die, really. And then we're going to run away and despawn everything before we actually have a good AFK session. So you can see here the farm functions on this whole functionality that the workstation shift. And what this does is it moves the center of the village up and up and up and finally up to the very top where there's one villager there. So we create 5 different raid parties. That is the whole functionality of this farm, and there you go. We have managed to defeat one of the raids that are going, but what should happen is we end up with 5 raids on the go. That is the whole purpose, and we should start seeing loads and loads of village pillagers come through. As I say, we are going to go and despawn everything, and hopefully that works correctly. So if we stop our macro and we run off down this way, the whole idea is we don't want Vexes coming and killing us, because that would be the worst thing possible for the farm. But if we go this far and we go this way back, we still have the raid party up at the top. That isn't what is meant to happen. Let's fly a little further then and see if that helps. This is exactly what happened on stream weekend, but in a creative world. And then I did some more testing and it worked. So fingers crossed. This is now far enough. Don't know if we're still... Yeah, there we go. Nothing to the top. All that should remain are the people in the boat. And that is true. Cool. So we now have a functioning raid farm. We have a functioning raid farm. I cannot tell you how happy I am with that, because that means we can use all the emeralds to make all of the trades that we just have been making over and over and over again. So I am going to AFK for a little while. We're going to set up some filters because, yeah, they're not in place. Everything's going everywhere currently. And we're going to get AFK. The farm has been up and running for quite some time. And I'm back here with my villagers because, well, this is the amount of block of emeralds that I have. And this is just some of it that I have. Now you might notice my levels have probably not looking what they should do for having ran a raid farm, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, I have sorted myself out a load of spare gear. This is my main gear, but we've sorted out some spare gear, and also, well, the Vexes got me. The Vexes, yeah, we still have a few problems with getting out on the odd occasion. And it happened to be the occasion I went and got myself some food that they killed me. And well, luckily for me, I didn't lose any gear. But with all these emeralds in place, I'm thinking, you know, we could probably get a shop up and running in what will be our shopping district area. Now, something else that I've been working on is ancient debris. I've been blowing up beds and beds and beds in the nether. And I've managed to get myself 41 ancient debris, which I think by my math is enough for 10 netherite ingots. I think it's 4. You know, they've been around for a while and I still don't know just how many we need. Sorry, Rosebush, getting in the way there. So, yeah, you can see as well with the spare gear we've managed to get ourselves together. So I'm going to smelt this up. We're going to get it on our gear. And then let's head over to what will be our shopping district area and see what we can get cracking over there. So guess who forgot that, well, netherite doesn't upgrade that easily, does it? You need a netherite smithing template, and this happened. And I'm a good 1,000 blocks out in the nether. I don't know if I can get this stuff back. That includes my main gear and my elytra. And this is a sad Tom. So we've decided that losing all our gear, well, it's not gonna stop us. It's gonna demotivate us. I'm feeling pretty flat having lost everything, but I have found another bastion, and I do know this is the treasure bastion, which is what we're after. So I'm just gonna pop this stuff down because we're not going to need any of that. I'm not sure if there's anything in here that will help. I did manage to find some ancient debris along the way. Oh, we're going to need a pick, aren't we? So essentially in here, yeah, we're going to see what we can do. I have travelled quite some distance. You can hear the brutes already there. Is it a brute that's in here? There's a brute. So can we just get them all trapped? What do you reckon? Oh, he's trying to... See, they're just normal piglins. They shouldn't be aggro on me, I don't think. should just be this guy. So if we can keep them down there, that might be best. There's bound to be some more though, isn't there? So let's just try and open this up a bit. I am terrified of PvP, PvE, and it's really why, I mean, everything that happened is why I dislike the Nether, because you can just lose so much progress. So there's brutes. How can a brute get to me? If I roof this off, I think I'm safe, but I'm probably wrong because I normally am when it comes to the Nether. But the reason why we're here at this particular bastion is these have a guaranteed success of giving me the netherite smithing thingy-mabobby that we need. So if we can create a tunnel, block it all off, this is my way out. We're probably going to go in and out of silence because I will enter concentration mode. But there will also be magmas in here. So I think you may only need to deal with that one brute. Someone just stepped into lava. Here we go. Okay, moment of truth. Ow. Holy moly. Holy moly. He's going through my... Holy bejesus. Oh, does he not care for a shield? This is why I hate the Nether. I'm trying to get back and I've just been whacked into lava by this magma cube. And here we go. Take that. Okay. What got me then? Did I step in lava? I must have, because I'm burning up. There's nothing behind me. I'm really glad that skeleton isn't coming for me, because that would have probably been the death of me. Oh, I hate it. I hate the Nether so much. Oh, I had to say it, didn't I? I had to say it. You just get swiped at by... okay, didn't even bring a pick. How do I get myself back up here? What is wrong with me? Like, this episode was meant to be full of such positivity, and now I can't even get up. What's wrong? Gassed? No. What? This is atrocious. Why is everything trying to hurt me today? I just want peace. I just want peace. So we've made it back to the bottom of the bastion. If you're wondering how I've managed to pick up blocks, these are ones that I couldn't pick up before. My stuff is kind of around. I'm wondering if we can coerce him in again. I'm going sword. We're going sword. So we need to try and get this guy over. There he comes. I'm going to cheese it. Cheese it. Why didn't I do this before? Don't know where he dropped from. I can hear piglins dropping all over the shop. What I just need to hope is that one doesn't drop on my head, because that would be disastrous. So let's do that. Okay. It's one down. Are they angry at me? Oh, he's gone for a swim in the lava now. We've got the magma cubes kind of angry. Oh, well, that was a good jump for you. Okay, so if they're still angry at me, I need to get in there somehow. I might be safe. I don't know. So is there ever such thing as safe? I can just hear loads of them there, but I can't see where any are going to jump down from. If we continue this path above our head, I'm thinking might be our best and safest conclusion. I can hear big magma cubes. Oh, so they're no longer aggro at me, which is cool. Really just don't want to die. I know they're gonna get aggro at me when I open up the box, the chest, the box. I'm just going into like ultimate defensive mode of like how to survive. Oh, I hate it. It's really not my cup of tea at all. Just take me back to building, take me back to redstone. Just let me be happy. Just oh, it's there though, and a netherite ingot. Holy, okay. Oh, hello. Maybe I just run for my life. I've got what I came for. There isn't another chest. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm gonna go. I think you can have it. You can have the bastion. It's yours. One thing we did do, as I mentioned before, we had lots of levels. I actually made Lazy a sword for his raid farm, and he paid me with a diamond block. So I think we're actually going to end up using that diamond block in smithing ingot things, because that recipe, it's not a permanent thing. We have to use it. We have to make duplicates of it. So every piece of equipment or gear or tools that we want to turn to netherite, we have to use, and it costs 6 or 7 diamonds each time. It's crazy. Why did they make making netherite so much more difficult? And whilst we're here, let's check our sales. Okay, we've had some sales on iron. Okay. Maybe we'll come out net neutral. Yeah. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna get myself sorted for a moment. I'm a bit flustered. Oh, hi, Alpen. I'm a bit flustered. I'm gonna get some food and have a break, and we'll get ourselves netherited up on the other side. So after all of that AFKing that we've just done, we're back up to 295 levels. That should be more than enough for us to get geared back up, and for us to finally get that netherite on our gear. All of my levels have gone. I'm down to 1, but we've managed to sort ourselves out a variation of virtually every kind for every bit of armor. We've got blast fire and proc for every variation here. So I think we need to pull out what we want to put our netherite on. So we're going to go with 8 pieces. So we're obviously not going to put it on a chest plate, because hopefully we'll get an elytra back someday in the not too distant future. But what we need to do is create duplicates of this. So I'm thinking that's enough. I know I need some netherrack as part of the recipe. Where is netherrack? I need to sort this out. But there we go. Smithing template done. How many more can we do? So that's 4. We need 8. We may as well do. There we go. Keep 2 in reserve. There we go. So we're going to put 2 in there. Leave 3 behind. Put that back away. And then let's go find our smithing table. I guess it's pretty straightforward. We're going to put the template in there, the tool and the ingot, and there we go. Okay, and let's just blast this all out. We should have enough. And there we go. We are sorted. We are enchanted up. We are tooled up. Now, shall we finally stop being distracted and go build that shop in the shopping district? So this is kind of the point where I'd be hoping that you'd have seen a cool time lapse, but Replay Mod decided, well, Tom, I don't want to save your clips. So instead you get a close-up of my face, and this is my build. This is the raid shop, and it is fully functioning and open. I just need to put some stock in it and let everyone know. So what have we got? Well, we've got a really cool little interesting roof, and we're trying to tell a bit of a story with the amethyst, and we've also used amethyst shards, the tiny versions, around the purple glazed terracotta, because it also adds another texture. So it's just a way to blend in. And it is, just a useful way of, oh no, that's bad news for Jinx, unfortunately. And yeah, we're back. We then got the evoker coming through the middle, and again we're using the amethyst and the amethyst clusters up there with purple glass, and then you know, there's a lot of detail here. We're using the cherry wood and the nether slabs like we did on our starter base, and then around the front or the side we've just got a lot of texture going on. We're just trying to make it not feel too empty with this one. There's a lot going on, a lot of different textures. Let's just enter free cam and head back, and that's kind of what we're looking at there, you know. And what I've also done is just to play it again on some different storytelling. We've got the blue, the warped side of the nether on this side, and then on the other side we've got the crimson side along with a poppy. So let's head inside, and we have a decorated shop, and again we're trying to tell stories. So we've got obsidian and we've got the amethyst block, and I'm trying to tell this story that the amethyst block will transform the blocks in the middle. So in doing so, we've got a crying obsidian and we've got respawn anchors, and on this one we have obsidian itself, and it's just a nice little way just to try and add some stories on the inside. We've got the looms, we've got the chiseled bookcases and normal bookcases, and then obviously where we will get our stock in place. Now that is our shop done. I'm happy with that. Should we, now, with everything we've managed to get done this episode, I think that will be it. We are going to spend some time here in our mega base area and clean up a load of these trees, and we are going to get prepped for next episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, do remember to like, do remember to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time.